Greetings, dear ones. I am Archangel Zadkiel and am honored to be connecting with each of you today on behalf of the Archangelic Collective. We understand from our perspective and our point of view that with all of the shift that has been transpiring on your planet, many of you have felt a distancing from your bodies, a lack of grounding. And we wish to convey today the importance and the gift it is to be connected to the body. Your body is a vessel that allows you to experience all that this third dimensional realm has to offer. And while to many of your souls, it can feel uncomfortable to feel as though you are confined, for many of you have the memories of the expansiveness of your soul in other realms and dimensions. It is important to consider that you are here right now in these bodies. And these bodies are a gift that allows you to experience all that this planet has to offer. Many of you take this for granted or do not fully understand what this actually means. And this is not your fault. You are designed when you come into this realm to lose all memory of who the soul essence is. This is by design. It is part of the experience that you have chosen to have as you have incarnated. You cannot have the experience of rediscovering yourselves if you come into this game of life, as it were, knowing exactly who you are. There would be no point to the adventure. And many of you that we converse and connect with today are not originally of human origin. And therefore, those of you that we refer to on your planet, you can use the term starseed. Feel this confinement more deeply. For there is an element of mission and directed purpose to your experience in a human physical vehicle. But do not doubt if this is you and how you feel, that there was no choice in this. You very much had choice. And your soul was elated at the opportunity. This may seem humorous, for there is much that you perceive as suffering and difficulty, specifically from a global vantage point in your time, present time now. And we wish to convey that all of this is necessary. there is purpose to this seeming suffering. And the purpose is not because you are being punished or because we enjoy watching suffering. It is a collective experience that all of you on this planet and all of our kind connecting with you have co-created to allow the experience of reintroducing yourself to your soul. Being in the body is a gift. And while many of you would prefer to be in your minds or to live in a more fantasy-like energy in order to avoid the physical constraints and uncomfortability at times that comes with being in this physical form. It is important that you allow yourselves the experience of being fully present in the physical. If you are not present in your physical body, you miss so many levels that this existence offers. You know of the categories of mental, physical, emotional, energetic, spiritual. From our perspective, there are many layers within those layers. There are many facets of each of these components. And when you are choosing only to live in one of those facets, and many of you choose to live in the realm of the mind, you lose the connection. You lose the opportunities that are connected to your birthright and are designed to be tools to allow you to walk on this planet and co-create collectively and individually to reintroduce yourself to your soul. And while the mind is an important facet, it is connected directly to egoic concerns. And collectively, humanity is learning the dangers that come with an out of balance ego. There must be an integration into the wholeness, into all of the facets that you are and that you can access now. In order to be whole and to express that wholeness, there needs to be in the moment consideration for all of it. Dear ones, you were born into this life whole and complete, and every experience that you have simply adds to that wholeness and that completeness. Never doubt that this is your truth fundamentally. But it is important to understand that many of you dissociate from the body, whether this is through painful experiences on a physical level or an emotional level, whether it is through traumas that you have experienced that have caused you to feel unsafe in your physical vehicle. Whatever the reason, now is the time to heal and to choose to be present in the physical. You have heard this vessel many times refer to the body as a psychic antenna, and this is truth. You receive so much information from your bodies if you allow yourselves to feel, to experience, to sense. If you are in a constant state of attempting to escape, you miss the clues, the signs, the synchronicities, the communication and connection with your high self, with all who guide you in the higher realms and dimensions, and with the loving energy of Source that is woven as a thread through all things. It is important, and we cannot emphasize this enough, to choose to be present in your bodies. Choose to love your bodies. Choose to accept that you have chosen to come into this life, to have this physical experience in this realm. And while it feels long and for some of you arduous, it goes by from a soul perspective in the blink of an eye. When you are out of this body, there will be a longing to return. There will be a missing, if you will, of the experience. And we understand, dear ones, that this can be hard to swallow, as you say, hard to believe or to wrap your heads around. But it is truth. Of this we know. Dear ones, in this next month, take the opportunity to involve your body in all that you do. This can be as simple as being present and aware in the body using the breath before you start your day. This can be setting a timer, if you will, and choosing 1 or 2 or 3 times in a day when you become fully conscious and aware of your body and what it feels like to be inside your body. This can be engaging in the physical activities that can only be expressed and experienced while in this form. Picking up an object and touching it, feeling it, sensing it, seeing it, and smelling it. While these things are not unique to this planet, they are more rare than you can imagine. We encourage you to not take for granted all that is available to you from a physical perspective. It is time to integrate the physical, to be in full acceptance of your physical body, for it gives you exactly what you need to learn and to grow, as well as to complete any perceived missions or to live out your soul purpose on the planet at this time for humanity. Love your bodies, get to know your bodies, surrender to this choice, and watch your bodies open up and give you more joy, more pleasure, more wisdom than you ever thought possible. I step back now and give you space and time to absorb and integrate not only the words I have shared, but the energy that has been transferred during our connection. We in the collective are here to support you, and you are growing and evolving as a human race. Trust that this process is happening and it is moving much more quickly than you might choose to perceive. Know that you are making a difference, and know that your body matters in the wholeness of this process. Be well.